Travis Hunter's replacement at Colorado sends strong QB message on Kaidon Salter and Julian Lewis. It's a new era in Boulder, and Deion Sanders has a conundrum. Travis Hunter is gone, and the WR room is stripped of NFL-bound playmakers like Jimmy Horn Jr., LaJohntay Wester, and Will Shepard. And not to forget the spicy QB battle. Colorado has yet to name Shedeur Sanders' replacement between Kaidon Salter and Julian Lewis. And this dilemma got fans watching the clock until August 29th, when the Buffs open against Georgia Tech. But now and then, players send QB messages to fans, and this time, it comes from Travis Hunter's WR replacement. The message was clear in the new episode on Reach the People Media on June 14th. Sophomore WR Draylon Miller, who is stepping into Travis Hunter's void, didn't hesitate when asked how he's adjusting with the two QBs during his interview with Darius Sanders. It was a big adjustment coming from Shedeur, he said. Kaidon and Juju, they're two great quarterbacks. I mean, I can just pick one of my eyes, no matter we can go rolling with it. I feel like they're both leaders. Juju is a young leader, and Kaidon is the older leader. And I just feel like we got a great quarterback room this year. And I feel like they could continue to teach each other from both of their perspectives and continue to lead from the quarterback room. This QB room dilemma is real because while one got the stars, one got the chops. And both look equally special. Miller, who ran routes for Shedeur Sanders at CU Pro Day, knows what it feels like to catch passes from elite talent. And amid the QB fog, he's emerging as one of the key weapons for the Buffs offense in 2025. His first TD came against the Arizona Wildcats, then against the Utah Utes. He had 6 catches for 108 yards. With a total of 32 catches, 277 yards, and 3 TDs in 2024, the 5 feet 11 inches WR is now morphing into a versatile offensive weapon. Now, he's flexing versatility that it's Draylon Miller's eagerness that stands out amid his new role. Just put me back there, he said. As long as I've got the ball in my hands, I'm going to have a smile on my face. Put me anywhere on the field, and I'll make something happen. And yeah, he should smile. Because while Travis Hunter's shoes are impossible to fill, he's giving it a shot with a fresh pair of cleats and a chip on his shoulder. And his athleticism would shine no matter who he's throwing to. Julian Lewis and Kaidon Salter's quarterback competition. I think this is going to be a tandem role, 247 Sports' Gerald Smoke Dixon said. Let's start with Julian Lewis. Juju isn't just a reclassified prodigy from Carrollton High. He's a 5-star phenomenon who already made Georgia high school history with 11,010 yards and 144 touchdowns in 3 years. The youngest player to ever grace the cover of Sports Illustrated, Lewis didn't flip from USC to Colorado to sit behind someone. When you have a young guy like Juju, you keep him on the sideline for a long time. I only know one place that they're going to end up. That's in the transfer portal, Dixon noted. It's that simple. And yet, Kaidon Salter, Liberty's electric transfer, is no pushover. The dual-threat QB lit up Conference USA in 2024 with 1,886 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, and 6 picks. Over his 4-year career, the vet racked up 5,889 yards and 56 TDs, while also running for 2,006 yards and 21 scores. That's not a resume you bench lightly. They can play man, but they approach the game totally different, Deion Sanders said. But we've got to be better in coaching to their strengths. We've got to be better to put them in the right situations for success. But those guys can play. This dilemma is a delicate balance between experience and upside, now and the future. But whoever wins, it will be throwing to a rising star ready to blow the roof off Folsom Field. Coach Prime's 180-pound CU edition makes surprising Marshall Faulk revelation after Warren Sapp's major confession. Deion Sanders is going to build a Colorado team that is markedly different from his previous ones. Their top talents like Travis Hunter, Shedeur and Shiloh Sanders, LaJohntay Wester, and Jimmy Horn Jr. have hit the NFL road. Coach Prime is relying on existing seniors, rookies, and transfers to continue the upward trend of the Buffaloes. And he hasn't done a bad job in getting new players to make up for the losses of Colorado's stars. One new entity that is expected to make a mark in 2025 is opening up about why he chose Colorado and his bond with a key staff member. Coach Prime made a huge addition to the staff in February. Marshall Faulk, the Hall of Famer running back who pushed the Indianapolis Colts to better heights, joined Sanders' staff as the new RB coach. His hire seemed to be the final piece in the puzzle for four-star RB Declan Taylor. Deion Sanders was able to get him out of the transfer portal from Incarnate Word. Colorado's RB room is yet to shake the bad rap off itself, but Taylor brings a lot of good to Boulder. He finished last year with 909 yards and 9 TDs and weighs 180 pounds. He's on the smaller side of the average RB, but is a brilliant addition nonetheless. In a June 14th chat with Daily Camera's Brian Howell, Taylor explained how Falk built on their relationship to get him to pick Colorado. The conversations were really just talking about ball and my personality, who I am as a person first. And he got to really know me, and then from there we escalated to talk ball, and just understanding ball on a grander scheme of how he's going to get me ready for the draft, or how he's going to get me ready for future playing ball, and even after ball's over, how he's going to get me to grow into like a young man. Taylor said that he admitted he didn't watch a whole lot of the star RB when he was in the NFL. I personally didn't get to watch him growing up, but I did watch his highlights. He's one of the guys that I watched like out of Barry Sanders, him, and Chris Johnson. Like I kind of studied a lot of those guys and took bits and pieces from their game, added it to mine, he said. However, Taylor also admitted that he still hasn't looked back on the veteran RB's past. It's about the same. I didn't pick up any more than any less. I was just excited to have him as my coach, he told Howell. Marshall Faulk went as the second-round pick in the 1994 draft and signed a contract worth a whopping $17.2 million. That year, he won both the Offensive Rookie of the Year award and Pro Bowl's Most Valuable Player award in the same year. Falk was also an instrumental piece of Mike Martz's Coryell-styled offense for the Los Angeles Rams. He accumulated 2,429 yards from scrimmage, breaking Barry Sanders' 1997 record of 2,358 yards. Arguably one of the finest NFL RBs in modern times, he seems like a great answer to Colorado's RB room, which needs some major reworking of strategy. Falk's biggest task ahead is to improve a run game that ranked last in the country in the past 2 years. It is still unclear where Taylor will feature in the depth chart. He will join Dallin Hayden, Micah Welch for playing time, along with Charlie Offerdahl. Another new player in the mix is Coastal Carolina transfer Simeon Price, who committed just this week. Falk enters CU's coaching staff as the third Hall of Famer to follow, after Warren Sapp. Deion Sanders seems to be the connecting factor between the two, and Sapp had a few words about his relationship with the HC. Year 2, however, was a different story. He saw Travis Hunter go as the number 2 pick in the draft and win the Heisman Trophy. Stats shot up for Deion Sanders, who was finally getting more and more people to take a look at Colorado football. He did what he promised Warren Sapp, and for that, the coach has nothing but love for Sanders. I love him. I love how every morning he wakes up with that same passion, that same fire that gleams in his eye, he claimed. Year 3 is going to be a difficult task for Coach Prime. The players with whom he made those strides last year are no longer in Boulder. But that does not mean Coach Prime was sitting idle. He went to the transfer portal and addressed his biggest problems by getting Declan Taylor into his struggling RB room. So, will he and his new coach propel the Buffaloes a notch higher this season?